Hello there, Leo, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your February general reading. This is good for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into it, Leos. Let's see what you have. Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. You know, this is an energy of looking at the lessons that you have learned in the past and not forgetting them, right? An elephant never forgets. And it's this energy of, you've learned the lesson, but it's also about, forgiving and moving on, but taking that information, that wisdom that you gained with you as you go to the next level. So let's see what we have here. Present power. And, I think it's interesting. A lion and a tiger are there. Lions, tigers, and elephants. It's not lions, tigers, and bears in this case. But very powerful animals. Probably 3 of the most powerful jungle animals, right? So it's this energy of, harnessing your power. Harnessing all of the power, the lessons, the wisdom that you have gained as you have gone on your path, so that you can move forward in a very powerful way. And Leo, you are the lion, right? Yeah, there's some conflict, and I feel like you're going to need to harness this power to maneuver through this conflict. And it doesn't mean that, this conflict is, we'll go to the tarot and see. I don't get a sense that it's going to be, detrimental, but it is about harnessing that power. So, and that wisdom, remembering what has happened in the past. Once again, not in a victim mode, but in kind of like, okay, I see this situation clearly. And, listening to your intuition, because being present means, that you do listen to your intuition. Okay, so let's go see what we have here. Your present energy. Queen of Wands, lovely energy. There you go. The Wands energy. Being really in your power, being very present, knowing your worth. The Queen of Wands knows her worth. She knows she's creative, attractive. She's fine being single. She's just really a nice energy to have. Very confident, very self-assured. You could say the Queen of Wands remembers all the lessons of the past as she moves forward, but she doesn't allow them to bring her down. She's kind of like, yeah, I already learned that lesson. I don't have to keep thinking about it or dwelling on it. I learned it and I'm moving on. So what is your obstacle? Judgment. Okay, Leo. Yeah, you have a big decision coming up. I feel like some of you either have a big decision, or there could be, someone that wants to reconcile. But there's a big decision with that conflict on the bottom. I feel as if, this could be, somebody that you are either in conflict with or have had conflict with in the past. 2 of Swords is your advice. The 2 of Swords is an energy of needing to make a decision, but not knowing what decision, the way that you want to make the decision. Being indecisive in a certain situation. And, sometimes the best thing to do is just not make a decision if you're not really sure at the time. Sometimes it is good to, take a break, to give yourself time, to think it out a little bit. So let's see what the outcome is. Chariot. Yeah, and then you're moving on very quickly. So let's go ahead and clarify. 9 of Swords, I do feel like you are going to have some anxiety. Oh, Death. 6 of Swords, very much an energy of moving on. like I feel like this situation pops up, you you deal with it and then you move on. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, I never even though, I mean, this is kind of, especially with conflict on the bottom, that could be an indication of needing a lot of strength, needing your lion energy. But at the same time, I feel like you're handling this situation very well. I mean, you have the Queen of Wands here. Let's see what we have. Yeah, walking away. Wait, oh, there's the Death card. Empress. Lovely energy. What's under that? Yeah, I feel like, you've had your heart broken in some way. It could be a romantic connection, but it's just a big disappointment. Something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work out. But now there's a new offer coming in. Something didn't work out and now something new is coming in. And as the Empress energy on the bottom, that, okay, if something didn't work out, it's okay, because even if the new thing isn't here yet, I know the new thing is on its way. You're not going to stay wrapped up in this energy very long. You're transforming it. You're learning the lesson. You're moving on. Really nice energy. Okay, so with this Queen of Wands, this is your present energy. So, this is a monthly reading. So, you could be in this energy right now or coming into it very soon. Lots of confidence, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about the choices that you have made after a difficult ending. So, there's our difficult ending, but you're coming out of that. You're waiting for the next thing in your life. This is all part of your transformation, your rebirth. You've learned the lessons from this difficult ending, and now you're ready to apply them in the real world. And I feel, as with the Death card, sometimes this is another indication that you may have gotten over a situation from the past, or a breakup or something. There's, you've kind of healed from it, and then, of course, as soon as you heal from it, then somebody wants to come back. Yeah, interesting. King of Wands. So we have the Queen and the King, but the King is in the obstacle position. So I feel like, yeah, judgment. You have somebody wanting to come back, and it's taking a long time. Yeah, Devil energy here. Very magnetic with the King and Queen of Wands. Very passionate. Very, magnetic is the best way to say it. A very, magnetic, passionate relationship that has ended, or has, you have found some disappointment in. We have the Judgment card twice. So the Judgment card is clarifying the Judgment card. There is somebody that either is coming back, that wants another round, wants to see about reuniting, or it is your energy of wanting somebody to come back. I feel like with all of this energy here, I'm not sure you're the one that wants this person to return. I think you have harnessed your power. I feel like they are really seeing you as the Queen of Wands. Somebody that is attractive, somebody they're attracted to, somebody that they, the Queen of Wands is a lot of fun. So is the King of Wands. It's very spontaneous. It's, hey, let's go have a good time. And I feel as if this person sees you that way. It could have been that it's taken some time for you to get into this energy. But now they're seeing this and they're wanting to come back. There's like a major decision here for you to make, definitely. Yeah, they're bringing in, wow. Yeah, they want to heal this situation. They're bringing in an apology. But here's the thing. You remember some of the pain that this person put you through. The King of Wands is not somebody that typically is committing. Let's put it that way. the King of Wands, gender doesn't matter, but he's basically somebody that wants what he wants. You know, a little bit on the selfish side. Very inspiring, very motivating, very, you know, charismatic, a lot of fun to be around, usually very attractive, you know, very romantic. And yet at the same time, the King of Wands is really more about making sure he's happy than somebody else. Not a very committing type of energy, okay? And I feel like, you know, this person has not been very, maybe forthright with you. And now they're coming in with an apology. Okay, now I want to show you something, right? This is their apology. A page. One little page card. And then we got two very difficult energies here. I mean, this is very painful energy. You know, the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. An energy of being very anxious, very, you know, feeling very abandoned, feeling lost, feeling not loved. And then here's the apology. And, you know, you're being asked to choose here, Leo. You're being asked to choose. And I think the universe is really saying to you, you've done a really good job of healing this situation, because we have the Star card on the bottom. Oh yeah, they're wanting to come in. But look at this. Here's the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands with the Magician. Not a good combination. I feel like they're coming in and, you know, they're wanting to heal this connection, but you have healed from this connection. If that makes sense, right? You have healed from this connection. You know, underneath that is the Six of Pentacles. This is the energy of breadcrumbing, you know, telling you what you want to hear so that the two of you can have some more fun together, right? They're saying everything that it is that you want to hear. And they want to heal it. But is it true healing, or is it healing until they're off again? And I feel like that's what the universe is saying to you. You have done a lot of work. You have healed. You have learned from this connection so much wisdom. And yet at the same time, there is a magnetic draw to this person. But it's about not forgetting what you've been through. You know, sometimes when we get to the point where we have healed and we have done all the forgiving and we've moved on, right? You've moved on in some way. You've transformed yourself. And then they come back. It's kind of like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I've healed from it, right? You forget all the pain. And I think that is what the universe is saying to you. Don't forget, you know. Learn from the past. Do not forget. And if this is not the same person coming back, it could be somebody that has some of those same characteristics. Yeah, this is good. Page of Swords. You're seeing it clearly. You know, you've learned the lesson. You're seeing it clearly. You're moving on. I don't think you really skip too much of a heartbeat when this person comes back. I mean, you might get kind of giddy for a minute, right? But it's kind of like, no, I'm moving on. I've built healthy boundaries. I see you for who you are. I've gained a new perspective of our relationship, what occurred in there, and why I made the choices I did. And I understand what you've done. I understand you're saying you want to reconnect. But I also know my worth. I know who I am now. I'm good. I'm a lion, I'm a tiger, I'm an elephant. I've got a lot of strength and I can move on because, you know, it's this sense that I'm going to do what's good for me. I'm working on building my life. I'm working on becoming who I am becoming. You know, just staying true to yourself. Really nice energy here. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Really nice. When I lean towards love, I am led. And I love that because, I feel like it's not about, I think you've done the forgiving part, right? And that's why I said sometimes when we forgive, then we can also forget. It's not about forgetting. It's about forgiving, right? And so I think that you have leaned into love. And when this person comes back, I feel like you are going to have somewhat of a perhaps sweet moment, okay? Even maybe within yourself, okay? Of remembering some of the good times that you had with this person. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the forgiving, is that you can get to that point where you can look at the sweet moments that you had with somebody and then not be, panged in the heart because of the heartbreak they also brought. It's about getting to that point. And when you lean into love, when this person comes back and you can compassionately say thank you, but no thank you, right? I'm moving on from you. I've learned my lesson. I don't need to repeat that lesson. Then you can move forward and you are led to true love. Not King of Wands love, right? But more like King of Cups love. You are moving towards something that's a true, authentic love instead of something that is a little bit more toxic. Because at one point, we had the Devil card here. That energy of, being attached to somebody mostly because of the passion, Really interesting. Leo, good job. I really feel like you have mastered this lesson. And, sometimes the universe wants to make sure, did you really get this lesson? I feel like, yeah, you got this lesson, Leo, and you are moving on to someone that is a true love companion. Well, I wish you much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. If you did resonate, please consider liking or subscribing. And I'll see you later. Bye for now.